What's up guys, my name is Aaron. This is gonna be my review of Nothing's Real by Shura. This is the first studio album by Shura. She's an English singer-songwriter. I've really never heard of her before. I know that she's been popular for the past 2 to 3 years on the internet, but I never listened to any of her songs. I kind of listened to this one because I heard a lot of buzz about it and I heard it was pretty good. And I heard that it was kind of like a 80s pop revivalist type deal, and I really like that movement. And I gave this a listen, and I think this is definitely one of my favorite albums of the year so far. I thought that the songwriting on this album was really spectacular. Like, it's a really authentic recreation of the 80s pop sound, like really electronic stuff with a lot of synthesizers. And she has a really great use of melody. Like, I feel like she should probably be writing for other artists at this point already. She's just like leaps and bounds really great. On the song Touch, I love the chilliness of the track. I love the funky guitar that plays on the track. I like the rising synths on the track with her controlled breathy whisper of a voice. I really like how those elements kind of bind together. On the song Kidz and stuff, I really feel like it would fit in with like a John Hughes movie. The kind of a slow but optimistic synth that plays throughout the track. She has a really catchy melodic vocal lead on the track too. On the song Indecision, it's one of the more upbeat tracks on the album. I like the pulsating dance synths on the track, the energetic drums, and I like how like unique and playful Shura's voice is on this track. This really does feel like a soundtrack to a John Hughes movie, and I really like that kind of atmosphere and that vibe. Speaking of John Hughes movies, this isn't just like a soundtrack to his movies. This is like kind of like the lyrics and themes, they kind of relate to the themes of his movies, kind of like growing up and the awkwardness of growing up. Song Too Shy deals with the protagonist having feelings for her crush, like kind of being friends with him for a while, and then her bringing up the courage to admit to herself or to the crush that she has feelings for them and that they should be together. And I just like how you can tell like how like unsure she is of herself, and it comes across in the track too. What's It Gonna Be, I like that it's about these two that have been kind of flirting together, kind of dancing around being in a serious relationship, and then Shura kind of brings an ultimatum saying, are we gonna be serious or what? But then I like that she backs up and then she kind of says, it's no big deal. And I like that it kind of plays into the indecisiveness of this album and the kind of themes of that, of how she's not really confident with herself. And I like that she's not afraid to show that. The song Kidz and stuff, it's about this breakup with Shura kind of being blindsided about it, and then she's kind of wondering what she did wrong. It really gets into like her insecurities and stuff, and I just like how she's like unafraid to show that side of her. I know this isn't a concept album, but this could relate to the themes of a John Hughes movie, and all the songs kind of combine to that feel. I do like her unique point of view. I feel like most pop artists are really confident, sassy, and really more self-assured of themselves. I feel like Shura isn't like that. She's unsure of what to do about relationships, lives, things like that. You can tell that she's kind of shy, and she's unafraid to kind of show that side of her, which I feel like is kind of different in pop artists. And even like the way she sings, you can kind of tell that she's not really that confident in herself. On the song Make It Up, it's about this girl who's contemplating this decision that she made, and like how she feels like, what if I did this thing, what if I did this thing, would it have been a better, more positive effect for me. And I like that she kind of plays with the indecisiveness of life and stuff. Even though she's unsure of herself and she's not as confident as other pop artists are, I feel like it kind of makes a more unique and a more engaging listen to me. The only real issue I had with this album was the last 2 songs. I didn't think that they were really bad tracks. I felt like they didn't need to be 10 minutes each. She did attempt to keep them interesting, and for the most part they were, but I feel like 2 10-minute tracks, the album kind of halts to a stop, and I just feel like she could have avoided that by kind of shortening those tracks and kind of making the album flow a little bit more. But overall, I love the album. I love the kind of authentic 80s pop recreation, her really strong songwriting, like her vocal melodies and stuff. I like the themes and the lyrics of this album. It really feels like a John Hughes movie with the themes about growing up, awkwardness, insecurity, things like that. And I feel like I like her unique point of view in pop music. Not everybody's like her, like how shy she is and how unsure she is and how like not confident she is, and I like that she brings that different side to pop music. I feel like the last 2 songs were overlong for a pop album like this. They weren't really that epic that they justified the length of those tracks, but overall I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I really like this album a lot. I'm a huge 80s pop guy, so anytime like you get like kind of new music in that vein that is really special and really great, I'm always a fan of that. Would definitely recommend to anybody that does like that 80s pop sound. So what did you guys think? Did you like the album? Did you hate the album? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks guys. Bye.